Hello everyone. My session today is on scope and module. Just before I do give you some information on those, I want to inform you that I have copied the examples that I'm talking about from the two different resources. One is your Python tutorial for 3.7. So I've taken this example. I'll try to explain this example. And the second thing is I've taken an example of how to create module and import modules from uh, the Kaggle. There is an example being given by Charlie Crane, and I followed this in order to create the example of the module. So in the same session, we will try to create a new module as well. So the first thing that I need to talk about is about the scope. So there are three scopes that we are talking about. One is local, the other is non-local, and the other one is global. So let's see how it works when we define the different variables in different scope. So here we have created three functions in the parent function, or might be the parent module, where we have three functions: do local, do non-local, do global. And that what we are doing is we are giving the span the value of test span. Then we are trying to call the local method, so it places the value in the local span and would be writing the value after local assignment. So after local assignment, it is temp span. So that is how the value is being changed. Then we are talking about non-local. So we are calling the method where we are defining span again with non-local, and we are saying span non-local is equal to span is equal to non-local span. So when after calling this method we try to print the value, you will see that we are getting the non-local value. Then we run the do global. So this is which we are running, and after this execution of the command, it still says after assignment the global assignment non-local spam. So spam is still non-local, it has not gone to the global still at the moment. But the moment we come out of the method, then is where the global overrides the value of the non-local. So non-local has the spam of only that particular method. That's the reason we never saw local spam being written when we were trying to write these values here. So it has only the value which is internal to that method. When we talk about non-local is not inside the method, it is in the overall parent class, which is, it is not local, but it is available everywhere outside. So this is the reason it shows the non-local spam, which we are assigning here, and then we are coming out and then we are writing down. And then after global assignment, non-global. So even when we assign the global would be outside the parent class, and that is where we get the global spam. So let's just see. I'm just trying to add one more statement to it. So I will say print inside do local method span is equal to, I'll just put in a space here, put a comma, and then write down span. Similarly, let me just pick this up and place it here as well in do non-local. So then we'll be getting the value, and similarly I'll be placing the same content here, and then I will say inside global. So let's just do one more thing. I'll just put a comma and again concatenate with the new line so that we have one space after the execution of the code in the method. So I'll just paste it, I'll just run it. So we see the inside the local, we see that the spam has local spam inside this method. But after local assignment, we are talking about the outside it. There it is where it is writing down the value which is outside that method. When we go inside the after assignment of local assignment, it is test spam. Then the next thing that we are doing is checking is non-local. So when we go inside the non-local method, we see we have given the value here and we try to print it, and it says inside the do non-local method the value is non-local spam. Then after this it has also changed to the non-local spam, and then when we are inside the global method spam, so inside the global method spam, its value is global spam. So inside this place the global spam is overriding the value of the non-local spam. But the moment you come out of the method and you try to print it, this value there, which is after global assignment, so after global assignment it is still having the value of non-local spam. So this is the value that it is showing. But later when we have called this method and anywhere outside, even if you don't call the method, that's fine, but if we are calling it outside the method, then this is going to print the value that we have in global, that we have specified in global. So these are the different boundaries where it will be working. Local will be only in the method, non-local is not inside the method but also in the class, then global is which is global. So this is what we were talking about in the first example where we were talking about the scope. So the scope is inside the method, which is local, then non-local, which is outside and inside the method but inside the class, and then do global, which is parent for everyone. When it has not been overwritten by the local variable, it will be showing you the value of the original value that has been specified to them. So that is one part. Then second part of today's lecture is creating a module. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create one more tab. I'll take it here and open kaggle.com and let's just create a new file. So what I'm going to do is we are going to create a module. So to create the module, the first thing that we have to do is to remove the content that we are getting there. So I'll just wait for it to do it, and the first thing is I'll remove this because we will not be running this individually. We want it to be running along with the data, and here I'll write down define, and let's give it a name as what name can we give? Let's just say admission, and we say age. If age is greater than 18, print you are welcome. Else print sorry. And I just run it so that it saves, but I've done one wrong thing. I want the name to be different, so I will name it as module sample 1, because I have created another sample there. And besides that, what I need to do is I will create one more method without the parameter as well. Ref announcement. And let's just print this is common to all. So let's just run this up one more time, and once it has run, let's just save it. So this will sorry, not like this. We will go to file and say set as a utility script, and then let's just save it, version 1. So while it is saving, what we did was we went into file, and if you see, this is giving you a checkbox which says unset as utility script. So what we are doing is we will be checking it to set it as a utility script. So once this has been done, then we have just saved it. Now let's go back to our original example, and let's just go here, file, and then say add a utility script. So once you are there, it will show you your utility script that you have created here. If it has saved, it have done everything, it should come here. So I think this might take some time. So let's go there, back again, close it and go back there again. So file, add a utility script. Still first one, so I'm not able to see the second one. This has been saved. Yeah, so this is not saying save and all run complete. Now we should have it there. So how to refresh it? I'll prefer, because I'm not very sure that how I can refresh it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close this and go back to file and say add utility script, and let's see if we have got R. So we have got module sample 1. So I will click, I will not click on that, sorry. I will click on the plus next to it, and that should get added. I will click on encode here, and I will say import. But before I do that, let's just come back here and see, because it will be running everything, and then you will be doing that. The name of the module is module sample 1 py, so that's how it has been created. So I will say module sample 1, and let's say s-1, and let's just run this. Either if I've not given the name, I could have used it without the alias, which is this, then I would have to use the complete name. But now we can use the alias, so I will say dot, and I see all my values there. So I go to age and hit enter. In fact, I went to admission and I said age, so let's go back, and yeah, so admission. And in bracket of admission, I have to write age. So let me make it 19 and then run it. You're welcome. Let's just run it one more time. ms1 dot admission age, and I say let it be 10. So it should say sorry, I need to please come with your parent. So let's just do one more thing, ms1 announcement, and let's see what announcement we have. Okay, this is telling you that this is a function, so I need to put in the brackets there, and then I think I will be able to see it. So this is how you can create the module. So just to remind you that if you create a module, you should not have the default part of the script which has been created. Then you can go to file and then click on set as utility script and save. So once you have done that and the save completes, then what you can do is you can go to the file where you want to use it. You can go into that file and go to file, click on file, and then add the utility script. So once you do that, it will be showing one filter which shows your utility script that you have created, and then you will be able to see all of them there. So this is what I wanted to show you today. We are now left with only a couple of items that I was seeing here. We have completed till Python scope and Python module. Then the next thing that we'll be doing would be Python datetime, Python pip, and Python try exempt. And I just saw an error while talking with you that I have not spelled Python correctly. So more or less tomorrow we'll be talking about Python datetime, Python pip, and Python try exempt. Exempt, I think this is wrong as well. So try except or exception, we can say. So we'll be checking that. So with that, I think we have done a bit more enhancement, and I hope that we have moved a bit forward in our learning as well. So with that, thank you for your time and thank you for listening to me. You have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you. Bye bye.